Vamos a ver. Quiero esa pinche quijada. Vamos a ver. Vas a ver. Tú vas a ver. ¿Quién eres tú?
¿Ah? Yo
¿Qué estás haciendo? ¿Qué estás haciendo? Okay. I want to see it. I want to see him. I'm gonna break your fucking mouth.
Two undefeated warriors. One career-defining clash. David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, faces his toughest challenge yet in rising Cuban star David Morrell. But with questions swirling about Benavidez's focus, conditioning, and his so-called chunky appearance, can he silence the critics and prove he's the real deal? Or will Morrell pull off the upset and claim his place among boxing's elite? Welcome to the fight everyone's talking about. Let's break it down. David Benavidez, known as the Mexican Monster, is gearing up for what many consider the toughest challenge of his career.
Benavidez unloading with blistering combination. Get this, Davis looking to retaliate.
His upcoming bout against David Morrell has all the makings of a career-defining moment. Yet the build-up to this fight has been marred by controversy, criticism, and questions about Benavidez's focus and conditioning. Is the undefeated powerhouse ready to prove his doubters wrong? Or is this the fight where cracks in his armor are exposed? Benavidez's reputation as a dominant force in boxing precedes him. With an unblemished record of 29 wins and no losses, his aggressive style and knockout power have made him one of the sport's most talked about fighters.
Oh, heavy right hand! Down goes Andrade in the fourth!
Covered from that.
Another heavy right hand that rocked Andrade!
However, recent scrutiny has centered not on his skills, but on his appearance. At a press event promoting the fight, fans and analysts alike noticed a visible difference in Benavidez's physique. Sporting a heavier frame, he was quickly labeled chunky on social media, with critics questioning whether his conditioning is up to par for the light heavyweight division. For a fighter moving up in weight, maintaining speed, endurance, and explosiveness is crucial, and any perceived lapse in preparation could spell disaster. David Morrell, on the other hand, enters this fight as a rising star eager to seize the moment.
How much more is this one going to last? Good night. It's over.
The Cuban southpaw boasts an impressive 11-0 record, with 9 of those victories coming by way of knockout. Known for his speed, precision, and relentless drive, Morrell has been vocal about his intentions to dethrone Benavidez. During a heated press conference, he labeled Benavidez a coward, accusing him of avoiding tougher competition to protect his record. His jabs weren't limited to the ring. Morrell's quip about Benavidez's toughness, claiming that in Cuba, they'd take your shoes, added fuel to the fire. Benavidez didn't take the insults lightly, responding with intensity and escalating the rivalry. But while the back and forth makes for great headlines, it also raises concerns about whether Benavidez is letting the pressure affect his focus. Boxing fans know that mental toughness is as crucial as physical preparation, and allowing Morrell to get under his skin could prove costly in the ring. Adding to the intrigue is the long-standing criticism of Benavidez's choice of opponents. While his victories over Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade, and David Lemieux were impressive, none of these fighters were considered prime threats at the time of their matchups. Some critics argue that Benavidez's career has been strategically managed to maintain his undefeated record, with opponents carefully selected to avoid serious challenges. This narrative only amplifies the importance of the Morrell fight.
And Benavidez loves to go to the best. Three-punch combination lands.
Unlike Benavidez's past opponents, Morrell is young, hungry, and in his prime. He represents a legitimate threat that could expose any weaknesses in Benavidez's game. Yet, even as he prepares for the fight of his life, Benavidez's camp appears to have one eye on the future. Rumors of a potential move to cruiserweight to challenge Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez have dominated headlines. Benavidez's father and trainer, Jose Benavidez Sr., has openly discussed the possibility, suggesting that their camp is already planning the next phase of his career. While this confidence is admirable, many see it as arrogance, or worse, a dangerous distraction. Morrell is no stepping stone. With a 91% knockout rate and a relentless fighting style, he's more than capable of derailing Benavidez's plans for cruiserweight glory. Benavidez's weight struggles add another layer to the story. This isn't the first time questions have been raised about his discipline. In the past, he's lost his WBC super middleweight title twice, once for a failed drug test and another for missing weight. These missteps have left some fans skeptical about his ability to stay focused on his career. At light heavyweight, where the competition is faster, stronger, and more skilled, Benavidez can ill afford to cut corners. David Morrell, meanwhile, has been calling for this fight for years. The Cuban sensation has accused Benavidez of ducking him in the past, claiming that it took public pressure to finally make the matchup happen. For Morrell, this fight isn't just about winning. It's about proving he belongs at the top of the sport.
To the left, now bearing down on the right. There's another left, and yeah, well, that's because of the movement.
With his combination of power, speed, and precision, Morrell poses a unique challenge for Benavidez. If the Mexican fighter isn't at his best, Morrell could deliver a stunning upset and catapult himself into boxing superstardom. As the fight date approaches, the stakes couldn't be higher. For Benavidez, this is more than just another title defense. It's an opportunity to silence his critics and solidify his legacy. A decisive win over Morrell would pave the way for high-profile bouts in multiple divisions, including the potential showdown with Zurdo Ramirez. However, a loss would be catastrophic, forcing Benavidez to rebuild his reputation and potentially rethink his career trajectory. For Morrell, the stakes are equally significant. A victory over Benavidez would establish him as a legitimate force in the light heavyweight division and open doors to marquee fights against other top contenders. It's a chance to prove that he's not just a rising star, but a dominant champion in the making. The fight has also become a lightning rod for fan debates. Social media is abuzz with hashtags like #ChunkyBenavidez and #MorrellMoment, reflecting the polarized opinions surrounding the matchup. While some fans believe Benavidez's size and power will overwhelm Morrell, others argue that the Cuban fighter's speed and skill will expose the flaws in Benavidez's game. Memes, trash talk, and heated discussions have turned this fight into one of the most talked about events in boxing. So, who has the edge? On paper, Benavidez's experience and power make him the favorite. His ability to pressure opponents and wear them down with volume punches has been his trademark. But Morrell's precision, adaptability, and knockout power are not to be underestimated. This fight could come down to who handles the pressure better, both inside and outside the ring. Ultimately, this is a 50-50 fight that could redefine the trajectory of both fighters' careers. Benavidez faces a challenge of proving he's more than just hype, while Morrell has the chance to announce himself as the next big thing in boxing.
Backing up, Rogelio Medina, and no body shot there as Medina, but he comes up. And Henderson's been down once in his career. He is getting tattooed.
The outcome will have far-reaching implications for the light heavyweight division and possibly beyond. As fans, we can only speculate about what will happen on fight night. Will Benavidez rise to the occasion and remind the world why he's called the Mexican Monster? Or will Morrell deliver a career-defining performance and pull off one of the biggest upsets in recent memory? One thing is certain, all eyes will be on Las Vegas on February 1st, as two unbeaten fighters step into the ring with everything on the line. Now, like we said before, a hot topic that is buzzing around is that David Benavidez's future just got a lot more interesting. According to his father and trainer, Jose Benavidez Sr., the Mexican Monster is eyeing a move to cruiserweight to challenge WBA and WBO champion Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez. This is what the father said, "Yeah, that's what we could do right away, so that's what we're looking for." For some reason, if this fight with the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol is not happening or whatever, we'll definitely go to a cruiserweight to fight Zurdo Ramirez, and hopefully that happens. But before that, he must face WBA regular light heavyweight champion David Morrell on February 1st, a fight that's already raising eyebrows. Is Benavidez overlooking Morrell, or is this the confidence of a fighter ready to conquer multiple divisions? Let's dive into the drama and possibilities ahead. Stay tuned for the next video about this topic. We have been bringing you the stories behind the punches. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth boxing analysis. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think will emerge victorious? Until next time,